The views, information, and opinions expressed during the following program are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent the views of Access Communications, its representatives, or its employees.
Hi, welcome to Birdies and Bogeys. We're here at Katepawa Golf Course in the beautiful Qu'appelle Valley. And I'm excited to have my guest today, Glen Fekula, who was an MVP, University of Regina, way back when in the glory decades. Regina Sports Hall of Fame. Great background history in basketball in the province, actually. Maybe even, I dare say, Canada. And we'll put this to rest right now, a big-time basketball player. You dated Madonna?
What's that? I wish I had. No, I can't remember that, actually.
That was me.
The decade, that was you, Scotty. Yeah, we have Scotty Babcock, by the way, who's a CPGA golf instructor here at Katepwa. And, you know, there's a nice connection with you two guys. You guys were tight in developing the Belfer High School basketball program.
Scotty was instrumental, and he was there for 13 years with me at Belfer, but I taught him in grade 9. It was my first student in my career at Tom Collegiate, and then he got into education, and then we wound up over at Belfer. We coached, it was awesome for 13 years, and yeah, it was a great time. We should have continued, but the public school wisdom policy moved him. So
that's another story. We should get into an episode of that. That's for sure. Right? Well, I like that connection too. You know, a former student. First name you yelled out too.
Yeah, Babcock on the roll call in my first class, and then we've been together ever since.
I was like,
wasn't AWOL. Man, I'm excited to have Greg Murphy. He's the course designer. You know, it's his vision, his wisdom that put this all together. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to give Greg a few seconds here to talk about this second hole, because I'll tell you, this course is wonderful.
okay, well, the course is 9 holes, but we've set it up with 3 tees on every hole, so you can play pretty close to an 18-hole, get pretty close to an 18-hole experience. Yeah. We're on the mid tee on the second hole, so it's a layup hole because there's a pond in front of the green, and it's relatively narrow. Thankfully, it's calm today, so some of us should be able to find the fairway.
Yeah, you know, we're going to play a Texas Scramble, by the way. I didn't mention that. Oh, Scotty and Greg against you and I.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
2-man scramble? Okay.
Yeah, 2-man scramble. We'll throw out the big bucks to charity. 1.1 mil is our target.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after watching you putt on that first hole, I like my chances.
All right, I think I'll lead off and I'll hit a 5-iron and lay out there, okay? So you figure about a 200-yard layout, eh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, good line.
That's
Perfect.
Yeah, there you go. 200 yards, I hit.
I don't even need to shoot. I don't even need to go.
What a view, too. Isn't this wonderful? It's fantastic.
Yeah, sometimes you might think you're in Kelowna.
Oh. Nice little left to right.
That'll work, Glenn.
Yeah. That'll be
just like when we coached together. That'll work, Glenn. Let's do it.
Man, it doesn't waste any time.
Taking the short route.
These guys want to play. They want to play. Fine.
Laid up with the driver.
Course designer. Should be announced here. There should be a sign here. Is there a sign here for him?
There is.
There
When you
is?
first come in, there's a little plaque with all their
Oh, we should have a picture of that.
names on. Yeah.
Nice swing.
That'll be a good angle in.
Should be all right.
Yep.
No, we're taking the best one, right? So here we go, boys.
I like it.
Yep, you guys.
Money's on the line.
Didn't quite catch it, but
I like where it is.
safe.
I'm even more left.
Yeah.
It'll be a putt I can make though. We left the door open for you.
Right at it. Keep going.
We're
Keep going.
drawing you, Glenn. Is
Yeah.
it coming over?
Good shot.
It's a
Oh,
good
nice
spot
ball.
there.
What'd you swing there?
That's 135 club, yeah.
So plays. Boy, sure looks farther, doesn't it?
I think the ball's flying like crazy right now too. Pretty hot out here.
Yeah.
That's a nice high
That's a
ball.
good line.
Fade. Fade a bit. Fade a bit. Fade a bit.
Get down the hill a little bit.
Oh, too much club.
A little long.
To the pitching wedge.
Your caddy's terrible.
Holy. He's working out this morning.
that's
You're an
me.
animal, man.
Think. Most people out here always play a little too much break.
That's actually right here.
Speed
if you
is the
wanna-
key.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't hit it.
And that was not very sped well,
Okay.
if that's good English. I think when it loses its energy, it's gotta get a birdie on this show. Birdies.
Right. Right here. Got some long birdie putts.
I'm low too. Way below.
A
Oh,
lot of good golfers hit it like
Ah.
a couple of, is it polite to say Susie putts?
that. Yeah, that's
So we got your approach here, Glenn, eh? Good shot. Pin high.
then again.
Get in there.
It's not rolling out.
Well,
Nice.
Pretty good, Glenn.
Nice putt.
We'll get this out of the way so Leo can make a putt.
That's right.
knock her in, partner.
Should be warmed up after number one.
Because birdies are double.
What'd you have, 4 putts in the first hole? Should be warmed up.
Yeah, that eagle attempt was not good.
It's a good bogey though.
But you know, I say like we mentioned double. So this putt here, I'll do my math, $5,000 putt to charity, to the
There you
Glen
go.
Fekula Leo McDonald charity.
Knock her in.
I've said this before, we got to get a sponsor so we could actually do that. Wouldn't that be fun? Get down.
Well, give
Oh,
it a
didn't
shot.
break.
Give
Good
it a
effort.
shot.
Yeah,
Good par there, gentlemen.
yeah.
Want it out?
Yeah, pull that thing out of there. A lot of people always wonder if you should have in or out. I'm a big out guy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about those millions of viewers out there watching you. Putt the 5-footer.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is the tie.
Thanks, Glenn.
Nicely done.
Right in the heart.
Right in the
middle.
heart.
Yeah, there it
Nice
is.
done.
She's good.
Okay.
I told Leo to give it to you. You're good from there.
A few years of teaching, you as well. Time flies, doesn't it? Like here, you guys were coaching at all those provincial championships, the city championships. I think I read you guys were in 21 of them. You won 9. You won 2 or 4 provincial championships.
Yeah, it's a blur.
LIT, which is I've never gone to LIT.
I remember 1998 was the first year we'd won provincials, and it was 50 years since Balfour had won a provincial basketball.
Right?
And we actually made the comment, 50 years is long enough. Let's go win.
That was rally cry?
And our girls won that right before us that night.
Yeah.
It was a double senior girls, senior boys Balfour victory in the cities and the provincials. So it was that was a great year. But we had a lot of
exploding with excitement after that. Both
that was the first year I coached with Glen too. So
yeah, that was the difference.
That was the difference.
Solidified the contract.
Yeah. Where were you in that previous 50 years, man? That was the key.
Just trying to figure life out. Still am.
Yeah, so many memories at Scotty in those years. Like when I see a former player, not so much players, but students, I'll go, "What year did you graduate?" And then try. So I mean, I remember them all, but you remember the early ones and the last ones, and in between, it's just a blur of tournaments and whatever. But it was such a great ride. It was just pure fun.
We're going to talk more about the basketball accomplishments.
Yeah.
And of course the golf course, and you have a bit of a connection as well. But we're hitting what hole are we hitting to?
Let's go to 3.
3 it is. Yeah,
we'll leave 2 and go to 3.
Here we go.
There's a concept.
Here's a concept that works.
Yeah, we had a run of, you mentioned some of the years, and we had a run where we were in, somebody told me this, but that we were in a 24-year span, we were in the city championship game 18 times.
Yeah. It wasn't just an appearance. You guys were contenders 18 in years on 21. Wow.
It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of good athletes, a lot of supportive parents. It's nice for basketball. You do it for fun.
Now you can probably hear us huffing and puffing because we're on the 3rd tee box. It's a big climb. And I'm going to complain to the course designer. What?
Yeah.
I get you kudos big time because it's always fun having guests that are athletes and builders and whatnot, to design and set up your vision like this. That's a super accomplishment as well. Just beautiful. And I can just see it. You're fighting bears off and wildlife.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a hole right here.
Yeah.
Tell us about this one.
Well, this hole, like I'm a walker, so I wouldn't normally come this high, but I was encouraged to. And so when I got up here, I thought, well, we got to make a hole here. It was just tailor-made. That was all just forest, but I could tell there was a landing area. And so it's like, when it comes to design, I like golf holes that give you some choices and opportunities here, risk reward. This is kind of a do or die hole. Today, we should be okay because it's calm. But if you're playing into a northwest wind, it's a little frightening.
Well, you got the sand, you got the beach on the right, and that's a big trap. You got the grade up into the woods and the bush on the left, sloping down.
And in
that makes it fun though.
In a March Madness type provincial contest, it was voted the best par 3 in the province.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something.
And the other thing too, we'll talk about this as well, but all the views, not just this hole, it's not the last hole, like every hole's just spectacular.
Well, I always knew this is the 25th year of this course.
Yeah.
So I always knew Greg was the lead in the development of this course, but I didn't really. I always thought that you brought in a course designer from somewhere, but you did it all. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's great.
I didn't have anything but a wheel.
Yeah.
Like no yardage finders. I just had a little satellite picture of the area.
Johnny Appleseed.
But so it took a lot of time.
Yeah.
But I had to find features because we didn't have the money to manufacture them. We had to build around them.
Yeah, sometimes you're looking at features right and you're going to use that slope. You're going to use this for your hole. Okay, I'm going to hit an 8-iron.
You have a retirement career, ahead of you in the course design. There you go.
That's right.
For a guy that's been out here my whole life, when he was building this thing, I think Greg kicked me off here a couple of times because they were like, probably 28 years ago, they're starting to build this course, and I was just kind of walking up and looking around like, what's that guy doing here? Get out of here. They're kicking me out. We got stuff to do.
Is it related to green fees?
Yeah, I think so.
loving our beach.
Opening for the team. Sit down, ball. Yeah, got in there. Dang, that wasn't very well struck.
George. George, you know, lay that one in nicely. Now, you know, I've said this before, you know, is that a good sign when all these birds fly over the tree?
Right now he's wishing when he designed it he would have carved that out a bit more.
That's right.
Nice.
I like it. I like
Nice
it.
roll.
I like it. Oh, Leo.
Did I ever mention that we're looking for sponsors, clubs, a tire, maybe a car rental? Anything will work out, eh? Access TV guys, what do you think? Okay, right here in the 6th hole, beautiful hole, great background as you see behind us, elevation of 100 feet. And, you know, we had a chance last hole to go up, but I'm thinking height and whatnot. But Scott, you got a great story. I really love this story about your basketball background with the big legendary team. I'll let you talk about it.
Well, interesting that you missed a putt back there, which is a lot like free throws to me, where you have to just calm down and relax.
By the way, thanks for the putting lesson.
Yeah, you got a little lesson there.
Yeah.
Don't get risky.
Right.
Anyway, the story goes that I was working with the riders a little bit, and then the Harlem Globetrotters were doing a Western Canadian tour,
Yeah.
and they were looking for a guy who might be a good basketball player, first of all, really good probably, and then secondly, they're looking for a guy who had some comedy skills and whatever else. So, yeah, so I did a little touring with them, and the best one was definitely playing in Regina at the Brandt Center with all my family and friends there watching.
Yeah, so you're playing with the Washington Generals?
Washington Generals, yeah.
Against the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hardly say it, but how cool is that?
Oh, and the whole, I didn't even know what was going on, but you're just like, you're playing as hard as you can for 3/4 of the game. I think they've changed the format now. It's a little different. But back in the day, it was like 3/4 was regular basketball. And if we didn't play well, they got mad at us because they were always like, they look better if we play better.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Don't don't think they ever won a game, the Generals, but
That's a
I know the game I played was tight. Like
Oh, was it?
I kept us in it.
One shot away. They had that buzzer
Curly
in there.
Neal hit a big shot to beat us at the buzzer. So,
Well, I think that's an awesome story. You know, and on that note, you guys still have the honors.
we do.
Shut your
Okay.
face. All right. Go ahead. Let's switch you going. You have to cut this corner. This could be a nice
You can
drive.
try, yes.
Right here. Just
Nice beauty.
Oh, what a shot.
Nice shot, Leo.
Uh-oh.
hockey hands.
Is that ever good?
Hockey hands. Salty.
Oh, I think I put an extra distance on it. Very nice. Here, that's a fist pump. Hey, partner. Clutch.
Okay.
All right.
Clutch. Uh-oh. Oh, had it online for a bit.
That's
I just-
wonderful. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Scotty B, is it?
Come
Is
on,
it?
come on, come on.
Oh, I was hoping for you.
Good try.
So we're blowing through. We got 2 more holes.
Okay.
And we're going to fly through.
Okay.
And then we're going to go up to the clubhouse and up to the That wonderful deck, that beautiful deck is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Have you got it
I haven't
probably?
said fantastic enough today, by
One
the
of,
way.
one of the few decks you can sit on there and see every hole that you just played except for one.
Is that right?
This is the only hole you can't see from that deck because it's around the corner. But every other hole you can sit and look in the valley and see
Yeah.
a piece of every hole.
That sounds awesome.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's
We'll
great.
do that. We'll wrap things up there and we'll talk about this course and more. Right? It's almost like a commercial.
On Birdies
Nuts and bogeys.
and Bogeys. I agree with Parlo.
Now you guys got to play. Here we go. Well, boys, it was a fantastic round of golf. I just had a great time. The course is in splendid condition. And, you know, the golf was great, a lot of fun. The good old boys prevailed a little bit.
Well, it felt like we had to do it, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, we did. And, you know, today, I'm going to throw this over to Greg. I didn't realize this.
Yeah.
25th anniversary
To the day.
to the day.
Yeah, we opened on the 25th of July, 25 years ago. Yeah.
You know, I congratulate all you guys on your accomplishments. It's fantastic. I think, you know, 25 to the day. How lucky are we to be out here on that special day, and this special day? I know it's big events going on tonight for you. And is there anything better, or maybe being a Washington General?
That's pretty good, but I think Greg doesn't even know that I snuck on and teed it up that night too.
Yeah.
I was over there.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, snuck over on 6 there, played 6 and 7,
That's
trying to
perfect.
figure it all out.
That's appropriate, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think anyone minded.
But I mean, what pride Greg must have in overlooking this 25 years later. Every time you come, it must just, you know, make your heart full of what's been accomplished here and the enjoyment. This place is the most scenic course in southern Saskatchewan, and if you're a golfer, you have to be out here. It sells itself when you get here. You're just a wow factor. So
You know, I think that's a good point too. You talk about here, you know, the accomplishment 25 years ago. You know, all the, I'll use the term pleasure and happiness that you brought to a lot of people over these years and years ahead. Maybe some even on the negative side because it's golf.
Yeah, sometimes guys don't walk away here too happy. They're like,
But when
yeah,
you look
putt
at
these
it-
greens.
Yeah, when you look at it that way,
Well, I have to, you
Hats
know,
off.
when I'm out here, so I'm here because I like to golf.
Yeah.
And that's why the golf course is here. But also, when I hear the people having such a good time,
yeah.
a couple holes over, and it's brought a lot of community together.
exactly.
Right, yeah.
So that's really satisfying.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
well done.
Yeah, really so. And I tell you, I really encourage anybody to get a chance to come out to Katepwa to golf out here. It's a splendid course. It's fantastic, as I always like to say. And you know what? We're going to jump into this food here, which is great. And we'll
Fantastic.
see you guys next time on Birdies and Bogeys.
If you'd like to share your feedback on the program you just watched, contact us today. Or join the conversation on social media.